Well, the first ever Norman County Developmental Activities Center and Hidden Treasures Fall Fundraiser will be held on September 6th. The money raised from this event will go towards the remaining items needed to complete their sensory room. And here to give us some more information about the event and what exactly a sensory room is Hillary Chisholm, the Executive Director of the Norman County Developmental Activities Center. Hi, Hillary. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So before we talk about the fundraiser, I first want to talk about what this Developmental Activity Center is. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so we're located up in Ada in Norman County, and currently we support 33 individuals with disabilities, all adults, in their quest to become more independent and obtain employment and really just live a more independent, fulfilled, happy life.
And so this fundraiser, it's going to be September 6th.
Yes,
it's the first one. What can people expect when they come out?
Yeah, we're having a big catered dinner. All of our folks that we support are going to be in a fashion show, so we're going to give them a chance to really be the star of the show, which they don't get to do very often. There's going to be a silent auction, raffles, door prizes, all sorts of fun things to do.
Wow, so there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah.
And is it free admission, or what are those logistics?
Yeah. Tickets are $25, and it covers the meal and entrance into the door prize category. And the event will be from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
And the main purpose of this is to finish that sensory room.
Yeah.
First, where are we at with that?
Yeah. So we did receive a grant a few months ago from the DECO Foundation, which covered the first part of the portions for this, but the entire room, when it's complete, will be anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000. So really, we need the rest of these funds to just complete the room and purchase the equipment. Each piece of equipment can be anywhere from $100 to $1,500.
And so what is a sensory room? Why is it so important to have this?
Yeah, you know, really in today's society, more and more people are getting diagnosed with all sorts of different disabilities. But the biggest thing that we are seeing more of in our adult population is those with sensory disabilities and autism, meaning that for you and I, even standing here today, the lights would be 10 times more extreme, the sounds would be 10 times more extreme, and your brain can't always process all of that. So when it gets amplified, your brain kind of shuts down for some of our folks, and it makes it really difficult to be successful in a normal environment. So with the sensory room, it's all different equipments that elicit the different senses, but also provide a calming so that the brain is able to kind of calm back down to where it needs to be to regulate to be successful in your environment.
Yeah, and we're seeing some pictures here. Can you explain a little bit about what these pictures are?
Yeah, the two on the left, the one on the top with that yellow circle around it is actually a lighted fan. So say an autistic individual walks in and pushes that fan, it lights up, it starts music, it blows wind in their face. So it really elicits the different senses, and they can learn to work with these different types of feelings, of senses in a safe environment is really the gist of it. That bottom one is a big lighted tunnel mirror, so when you look into it, it looks like it goes forever. So really just sometimes focus on one sense at a time as well, so it's not so overwhelming. And then the rollers on the right are just different textures to feel.
And so with this fundraiser, what other items are you hoping to get?
Yeah, we are really hoping to purchase still, we need a lot more seating for the room. There's a couple of really big ticket items as far as different rockers or swings that we have our eye on, just mainly for, there's one right there. So for some of our folks who are really having a hard day, that really just need a place to go and relax, we need to provide that for them.
Wow, yeah, and I know we have a couple products here in front of us. Are these part of the sensory room as well? Oh, there's a bunch there too.
Yeah. So these are really, they all do different things, but the biggest thing, this one right here is called the Twiddle Pup. If you stick your hands in there, there's actually a big ball on the inside that you can feel.
Oh, yeah.
And so the purpose of this is that for some of our folks that get so overwhelmed, maybe they're nonverbal. They can't come up to you and say, hey, I'm having a hard day, help me out. So they might start scratching themselves or hitting or going after somebody else. So when we give them this, they're able to keep their hands busy. They can do all these different activities that are on here, and that way it's more safe for them and for the people around them. And then this guy right here,
this
is actually, it's a big
go.
egg that lights up. So this can be both an individual thing where it's soothing, or it can be in a group setting where you would sit around and pass it around and have it show the different colors. So again, just really regulating those brain chemicals to bring the brain back to a calm sense, so they can be successful in their environment.
Okay, so one last time, September 6th, that's the day of the fundraiser.
Yes.
How can people get a hold of you, and how can people get tickets?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, so reach out on Facebook. It's just the Norman County DAC, or they can always call me, 218-784-4582. I have a limited number of tickets left, and there'll only be about 20 available at the door.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Such an important fundraiser. So you're going to want to call and get some tickets. But coming up, we have Hair Success in with us to talk about a new treatment they have. That's coming up on North Dakota Today.